2 full days into the NBA free agency moratorium period, the Warriors have reached agreement with 2 players who don't register as stars but have the tools to make significant contributions. The latest came Tuesday, when the Warriors, according to a league source, came to terms with combo forward Kyle Anderson, formerly of the Minnesota Timberwolves. The move first was reported by ESPN. Anderson joins combo guard DeAnthony Melton, who came to terms Monday as the first veterans lining up to join Golden State. Anderson plans to sign a 3-year contract worth $27 million sometime after the free agency moratorium period ends on at 9:01 a.m. PDT on Saturday. Anderson and Melton fit the mold of veterans coach Steve Kerr can plug into the rotation and expect production. Moreover, they're solid defenders that possess the high IQ coveted by general manager Mike Dunleavy as Golden State remakes its roster. There's a lot of ways to skin a cat, and there's a lot of ways to build a team, Dunleavy said last week. You've got to go with what you have and what makes sense building around your group, and that's kind of what we'll look to do. I don't think there's one singular way to do it, but there are some good concepts and ideas around it. At the core of it, it's generally good defense, competitiveness, high IQ, toughness. Anderson, 30, has played key roles on several successful teams. At this stage of his career, he's a theoretical fit as the Warriors undertake the task of adding enough talent to give team centerpiece Stephen Curry a reasonable chance for another deep playoff run. Nicknamed Slow Mo for his calculated movement, ponderous but surprisingly effective, Anderson has the skills to fill most any offensive role, from point forward to wing to small ball center. At 6'9", with a 7'3" wingspan, he joins Kevon Looney as the tallest veterans on a team seeking height and length. Anderson's three-point shooting is unexceptional, 33.8% career, but the Warriors have reason to believe he can be better. He shot 22.9% beyond the arc last season, but 41% on higher usage the previous season. Golden State, which used the non-taxpayer mid-level exception to land Melton and the trade player exception to add Anderson, continues to explore trade options, according to multiple league sources. Though the Warriors are doing a nice job of filling needs, they realize they need another high-level scorer to compete in the deeply competitive Western Conference.
The Warriors knew they had to replace much of what he had provided, or, more accurately, what made him the practically perfect sidekick for Stephen Curry. Enter free agent guard DeAnthony Melton. He's not flashy and he won't be the shooter Clay is, but his defense is elite. That makes it worth paying him the $12.9 million non-taxpayer mid-level exception both sides agreed to on Monday. Melton, 26, is that rare young player who is effective but has remained mostly under the radar, partly because he has played for 3 different teams. The Warriors, like the rest of the NBA and those who live and breathe it, realize his value as one of the league's top perimeter defenders. Melton is, like former Golden State star Andre Iguodala, one of those guys who rarely produces a dazzling stat line but often makes winning plays. He's shooting 36.9% from deep over his 6-year career. Moreover, he's a terrific defender on ball or off, who will get steals, grab rebounds, and pile up more hockey assists than official dimes. At 6'2", with a 6'8" wingspan, Melton's physical dimensions virtually match those of Gary Payton II, whom the Warriors love but has battled injuries in each of the last 2 seasons. Melton, too, has dealt with injuries, most recently back issues that limited him to 38 games, 33 starts, with the Philadelphia 76ers last season. Before coming out of the lineup last season, Melton was part of a Philadelphia starting lineup, along with Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, Nick Batum, and Tyrese Maxey, that posted the best net rating, plus 34.0 in the NBA. The 76ers were 21-9 with Melton in the lineup before his back sent him to the sidelines. They were 26-26 over the final 52 games, most of which were missed by Embiid and Melton. Melton flourished as the 6th man on the 2021-22 Memphis Grizzlies team that finished with the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. He averaged 10.8 points per game, 40.4 from the field, but 37.4 from deep, with 4.5 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 1.4 steals. The key with Melton is his health. If he had stayed healthy last season, he could have commanded an annual salary exceeding $20 million. Though the Warriors are out of the luxury tax and still are assembling their roster, Melton projects as someone who could be in the starting lineup. ChatGPT. Based on the passage, DeAnthony Melton is being highlighted as a significant addition to the Golden State Warriors due to his defensive prowess and ability to contribute in multiple facets of the game. Here are the key points about Melton. Defensive excellence. Melton is praised for his elite defense, comparable to former Warriors star Andre Iguodala. His ability to defend both on and off the ball, along with his knack for steals, rebounds, and setting up scoring opportunities, hockey assists, makes him highly valuable. Playing profile, Melton, at 6'2" with a 6'8" wingspan, matches up physically well, similar to Gary Payton II, another valued defender for the Warriors. Despite battling injuries, Melton has proven effective when on the court. Versatility and impact. He has played for multiple NBA teams, yet remains underrated due to his quiet contributions rather than flashy stats. His impact was notable in Philadelphia, where his presence significantly improved the team's performance. Scoring and contributions. Melton's offensive contributions include a respectable three-point shooting percentage and a role as a key bench player for the Memphis Grizzlies, showcasing his scoring ability and overall versatility. Potential starting role. Given his skill set and the Warriors' roster needs, Melton is seen as a potential starter who could fill important roles on both ends of the floor. Overall, Melton's defensive capabilities, combined with his ability to contribute offensively, make him a valuable addition to the Warriors as they seek to bolster their roster and return to contention in the NBA.